My name is Phil Pavlov, and I'm running for the 25th District State Senate. I currently represent most of St. Clair County in the Michigan House, and over the last 5.5 years, we've watched unemployment creep into the high to mid-teens. And clearly, the only way to turn this mess around is to be able to put an environment in place for job providers to come to Michigan, and let's let them be welcome here. You know, we've got probably one of the worst tax environments for the business community, so the next 4 years are going to be really focused on finding out what the job providers in this state need and how state government can better help them to be successful in Michigan. When you talk about the impact that we've had over the last 6 years, we've lost nearly 1 million jobs. We've lost 435,000 people, and that has a major impact on the way that we can deliver services in the state of Michigan. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of difficult decisions that are going to have to be made, but it's important to elect people that have the resolve to get after the tough topics, really. I think you start by developing an education marketplace in the state of Michigan. The last 2 years I've been the ranking Republican on the Michigan House Education Committee. And really, we've been very successful in some major reforms, the way we delivered the education product in the state of Michigan. Last year, we passed legislation, part of the Race to the Top funding that we applied for from the federal government, that really took a look at the way we're educating our students in the state. We know that there are better ways of delivering education. And we also know that if we're going to turn around the economy in Michigan, we're going to do it with an educated workforce. We got to the very difficult issues of reforming schools that are failing our students and failing the families. So we've now got a method in place to really address when schools are chronically failing the parents. We've also opened up new opportunity by expanding opportunities for parents in the charter community and giving kids an opportunity to look elsewhere for education products. The other thing is we're finally measuring student performance and teacher performance in the same metrics. So now we're taking a look at how we really evaluate what a successful student is. And then the fourth thing is we've really looked at a way of bringing federal funding to the state of Michigan to fund these programs. So we hope that we're successful in the next round of funding from the federal government to really implement these programs statewide. Well, in 2007, I fought really hard against raising the Michigan income tax. We also fought against the Michigan business tax. Those were two major impacts into our economy that were very detrimental. You know, the Granholm administration was pushing very hard for tax increases. 2007, against my better judgment, the people of the state of Michigan were forced upon one of the largest tax increases in history. From there, we went from nearly 7% unemployment to nearly 17%. We have to clearly understand that that is not the way to come out of it. The last 2 years' budgets that I've worked on, we've been able to come up with all cuts budgets, and that's what the taxpayers of the state of Michigan are looking. They're looking for reform in the way that we spend our dollars. You know, they don't want state government reaching back into their pockets for additional revenue. They're saying it's time to get government spending out of control, and that's really the path that we've taken over the last couple of years. This year is going to be as challenging. We've got nearly $1 billion in cuts to come and find between now and October, but those are the difficult decisions that the legislature is forced to make. We clearly have to take a look at the way we deliver health care and retirement benefits to our public employees. I mean, we are so far out of whack in terms of what the private sector is doing. And in Michigan, we have nearly, state of Michigan, we have 55,000 employees. And when you look to the other areas of state government, you'll find that we are probably paying too much money for our benefits in our retirement system. It's going to be very difficult to make reforms in that area. But the bottom line is if we don't do something now on those cost drivers, it's going to mean less people working. And that's nothing that the state of Michigan is, we're not interested in driving up any more unemployment. So those challenges exist. I hope that the next 4 years in the state Senate, we get a real opportunity to reform not only the way that we spend, but the way we deliver services in the state of Michigan. If you'd like any more information on my campaign, please visit philpavlov.com. There you'll find a lot further information, and I appreciate the opportunity to reach out to your viewers today.